Alright, project today is my 1997 Mustang. Decided to go low on oil transmission fluid. Let's see if we can figure out why that is. So let's dive in here. There she is. All of her faded glory. Of course, she got pink and red. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of two-toned over the years. I guess it was a repaint sometime. Start in the hood. Where is it? There. Okay. Now, a person that had this before me did put a new radiator in it, which makes me think I might want to take a look at the transmission cooling lines. Right down there, I don't see any fluid hanging on that one. After rubbing that one with my fingers, I don't see anything on it either to speak of. So, where to go from there? I just hung a new alternator on it because I had a vibration and it failed to charge for a little while. And then I found out this little guy right here, the idler pulley, was actually the cause of my vibration because that bearing was dry as a bone. But yeah, either way, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't charging, so I'm pretty sure this was bad too. But that was the cause of my vibration. So next thing would be get this thing up with some blocks and look at the underside. So it doesn't look like it's the cooling lines that's giving me the issue. And you never know, maybe they just didn't top off the transmission after they put the radiator in. But it's weird that it was okay when I first got it. Don't remember if I ever checked the fluid, of course. But it's definitely low now. So I'm going to close this back up, and then we'll get her up in the air and see what we got. Okay, now that I got her up in the air and I got the hood up, just lets a little extra light in. All I got right now is my little pen light to shine on stuff. We're going to go underneath and see if we see any places that look like. Alright, for some reason my camera decided to take the break. One of the first things you want to do looking for this transmission leak is go down the cooling lines, which look pretty clean. Looks like there's a sign of maybe a little bit of oil there coming off the oil pan, but that's not where you lose transmission fluid. We move towards the back. There's the oil pan. There's the... Ew. Oh no. As you can see, there's some signs of oil potentially right there. Wake up my pin light, which decided to go off on me. That could be, but that looks to be engine oil. To me, I'm hoping. I don't really see a whole bunch of oil back. No strobing. That's just fantastic. There we go. Anyways, I don't see a whole bunch of oil back in there, and there's some. Of course, there's a way back there where this particular fat human can't reach, even with it up on the ramps. I'm going to say, I mean, that's not, definitely some oil. It's probably, if it's got a leak, it's probably coming around the torque converter up here in the front. And if that's the case, that's going to be pulling the transmission and or engine. Probably either one's going to be kind of sucky. So what I'm probably going to do, since there's no obvious seepage points, like I said, the cooling lines do not look like they're oozing anywhere. And along the way, what I'm probably going to do is top it back off with the oil and just keep an eye on it. Obviously, it gets to be too bad of a leak, I'm going to have to think about pulling the transmission and, you know, addressing the seal in there. So it is leaking a bunch out of the back. It would be all down the drive shaft, and the exhaust would be blacker. Oh, it's probably all coming from up front. Still looks more like engine oil to me, though. Oh well. Anywho, I'm going to back this back off these ramps, park it, and then make a run to town to get some good old Dexron Merc-On. That's what it calls for, as a Merc-On transmission fluid. Top it off, and we'll drive it for a while and see where it goes. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see that there, but she says metric. Just to let you know, this is not a SAE transmission. I guess that's good to know. Nope. Alright, backing out of here. Hey there, folks. Trying to set up my camera holder I got here at home. Thought I'd go through how to check your transmission fluid. I mean, I guess not everybody knows how to do that. So let's go through the process here. The first thing we want to do is, we know this one's already low because I already checked it. So I'm going to pull the dipstick and add some to it. And we'll see where we're at then. So, in my experience, your transmission dipstick's normally right here on the passenger side, towards the back of the head. It's really inconvenient to get at. See, this one shows some fluid now, but that's because she's sitting and not running. You're supposed to check it when it's running. When it's running, nothing hits the dipstick. So we're going to add about a quart. That's probably way too much. That's fine. I like to put a funnel in there so it just you know, kind of loosely fits, so it can fall off and put oil all over the exhaust manifold, that kind of stuff. Make some cool smoke. Let's see if we get lucky though. Maybe it'll actually stay in there. As I said, it takes Dexron Merc-On. Got the Valvoline because that was the cheapest Walmart had. So let's dump in about a quart of that. Nice and easy. Let's see, they do have those little measuring marks. Alright, that's a little bit over a quart. Perfect. Set it somewhere so we can dribble the oil somewhere safe. Ooh, I was looking for that. Yeah. It's the cap for my fuel tank. I noticed one of my fuel cans, the plastic cap that keeps the water out, fuel in, gone. Figured one of the kids ran out of gas. Dumped it in, forgot to put that in. Found it though. Turn the ground. Perfect. Alright. Let's fire her up here. That lipstick will be fun right there. Left my key in the pickup. Be right back. What we're going to do is start it, rock it in reverse, park it, put it in drive, reverse, drive. Make sure all the oil gets circled through. Then we'll pull that dipstick and see where she reads while they're sitting there idling in park. Running. Already seems a little firmer on the click, which is a good sign. All the way back in there. Just a little bit down on the cold mark. I just looking at this and did some translating. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a C marked in that, which I imagine is for checking it cold. And if you rotate it around, there's an H mark for when it's hot. And when it's cold, it was reading right about there. I don't know if you can see that either, which isn't quite all the way up. So I'm going to add a little more to it. Leave the old funnel. You'll never get anything in there without it. Approximately another half a quart, so should be pretty close, I think. I'll go ahead and rock her again just to make sure the fluid's circulated again. funnel out. Now most of the oil should have run out of it into the transmission. Run the dipstick up and down. He said it's full on the hot mark, which she's warmed up a bit, but I don't think she's hot. That's fine. I'll dip her again. Make sure. Yeah, a little high. Cold, but I'm going to say it's good for warm. It's probably warm. Good. Just using some, put a little extra in there isn't going to kill it. Look her over a little bit, see if I can see any leaks now that she's running. Here under the car here. Well, don't see any drips hitting the ground. It's a good sign. So I'm going to go with, they didn't top it off after changing the radiator, which there's fluid in the radiator. That's how it cools the transmission. It runs through pipes that go through your radiator. Kind of weird, but that's the way they do it. And she's all topped off. Maybe a skosh over full, but I think it'll be fine. Well, I guess that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I maybe help some of y'all. That can be a little intimidating. How much oil do I have? What should I have? So, catch you later. Bye.